uh, starting off with the season, looking on our offense, we'll have our offense coordinator, Justin Zimmerman. He'll be our associate head coach. He'll be working with the quarterbacks. He's worked with the receivers in the past, but one thing that is neat about him is he loves the run game. So look forward to that with a guy with 17 years of college coaching experience. So I hope he'll get our offense going in the right direction. Along with him, we have Coach Gonzalez, who has been elevated to our run game coordinator. Looking for great things for him with the offensive line. We have some guys who has a year under their belt or 2 years under their belt at the O line. So we think that area will start to get a lot stronger this year and kind of lead us into getting those wins that we're ready to get going. Also, in our specialists, we have Liam Depp that's returning, a guy that has done a great job this past season with some field goals and also kickoffs. We expect great things for him. I think people don't realize that special teams can make you or break you. So we look for some great things for him this year coming into this season. A couple things we added and a couple coaches that we added to this. We have Adam Parsons, who will be coaching our D line this year. He comes to us from Capital. So once again, just interviewing him, he does a great job with the D line, but he's also a great guy that will help us in the academic areas. Jalen Kennedy will come back this year with the defensive backs. We've elevated him also to the pass game coordinator. So we have some veterans coming in that area. So we just have to get some of the young guys so we can hopefully get that secondary gelling, because everybody knows that in the secondary, if you make a mistake, it's very noticeable. And then just lastly, just a couple guys. Ethan Jefferson, who coached with us 2 years ago, is coming back to coach the linebacker. So we're glad to have him back with the program. And also we have Coach Gardner, who coaches our receivers, and then Coach King has come with us to coach our running backs this year. One of our top strengths, I think, will be the quarterback position. We have Nate Payne coming back along with Quentin Pulley. And then also we have a young man by the name of Logan Landers. He tore his labrum early on in the season, but them three guys, I think, will be a great asset for the program. The competition, the leadership that all those guys show, I think will be a great benefit to help us once again just establish that attitude, that ferocity that we need to get this program going. Also, our offensive line. A lot of those guys had to play young the last year and the year prior to that. So a lot of those guys will be a lot older this year. We have a lot of returners. So we expect that offensive line, to get out there and get that offense, and also to get the run game going. Just speaking, D-line, we have a couple guys. Dave Desai will be returning in that area, along with Jalen Swagger, who redshirted last year. And then we have a couple other guys that'll be there that we think that D-line will start to flourish this year. One thing we need to do better is obviously stopping the run, but we definitely have to generate a pass rush. And then when it comes to our linebacker core, we have a couple guys that are returning, but we think we're young in that area, but we have some very talented players, so we just think they have to gel pretty quick to get this thing going. So those are some of our key points that I think, but mainly if I had to pick, I think a quarterback position will be a great asset along with our offensive line. We have Kevin Mitchell returning and being BJ Cook, who are veterans for us, but we have a lot of talented guys that are coming in that we think will be able to perform for us, but just getting them guys out on the gridiron, getting them to gel with the offense, and just try to filter out who's going to be, the guys to help us get it going. Receiver wise, I think, we have Darius Cooper coming back. He's our biggest veteran. We call him the Prez. He's been around here for a lot of years. Has been very dedicated to this program. But we also have a very, very deep receiver core. But once again, just trying to figure out what guys fit in best, what are some of their best attributes. And then, some of those guys will be great when it comes to the specialists, kick return, punt return, and things of that nature. Yeah, also just, like I said, I think our D line will be a great asset this year. Just trying to figure out, we just have to stay healthy there in that area. So, sometimes, when it comes to offensive line and defensive line, that's kind of your biggest downfall if you get injuries in key areas. So we just have to stay healthy there. And as I mentioned, our linebacker core, once again, we're very deep, but just very young. I think when it comes to that secondary, we have a plethora of guys. But once again, it's just just making sure we find the right guys to get out there and gel together. That's really what it is. Can you get that gel and that core going quick enough to, get the program going the right direction early? Because you get a couple wins early, you can see one of those seasons that, you dream of happening.